Hello everybody. Just doing a video today. I was scrumming through the news last night. Sometimes I get bored and I want to see what MSM is up to. I scrolled down my page and I seen this Globe and Mail organized debate with the mayoral candidate of Toronto. I thought, oh, let's see if Faith was included in here. Surprisingly, she wasn't. I was shocked. And so, watch this clip. See what you think.
We can't blame staff for red tape. The tone is set by the leaders, by the mayor, and by the city councillors. And these same city councillors are the ones who are fighting the zoning changes that we need. I've been to city hall meetings where a developer is making an application to split one single family home into two. And you'd think we were talking about burning the city down. That is not the way forward. We could create an immense amount of housing if we just did minor changes to our zoning and we got buy-in from our councillors. And that can be done by the mayor. We can do that. The zoning changes can happen, and it will make more housing without skyrise towers everywhere. We need to proceed now, and we haven't done it in this past 4 years.
This is such an important question because it is about the question of supply. And that's precisely what I've proposed in the context of my affordable housing plan, which is 100,000 units of new affordable housing. It's about addressing the supply challenge that we see in our city. And we hear again and again from industry, the challenge is accessing land. We have land as a city. We have one-story subway stations. This is transit, where we should be building housing above. We have green pea parking lots, surface parking lots. We are getting too big as a city. We're adding too many people to have surface parking lots. That's an incredible waste of land. We have an opportunity to use those sites to ensure that we are significantly increasing supply. And one of the ways that we can do this pretty quickly is by bundling up, through Create TO, bundling up a whole variety of parcels and putting them out to industry to partner with us on delivering affordable housing. We can set the terms, we can set the definition of affordability, and we can deliver that affordable housing.
Well, that is basically the hoo-ha and the brouhaha of what they're all doing, and I don't understand why Faith Goldy couldn't be there. Because she's a racist and she's a white supremacist. So that means we're all white supremacists and all racist then, because we want our country back, okay? Basically, no, and then John Tory turns around and pulls this.
But right now, we're only releasing a couple of parcels a year.
Because I agree with you on making more public land available, but you've got to admit it was not a lack of public land that was taking 4 years for people to get projects approved in the City of Toronto. If you made the land available tomorrow morning, it would still take 4 years, and that's raising the cost of housing, quite frankly, and delaying a lot of people from increasing the very supply you talked about.
So, Mr. Mayor, you should fix that. That's what mayors do.
No, it's what
You should fix that.
Actually,
you're complaining about not being able to get housing built in your own city.
I say to you with all respect, the roadblocks were in your department. You call yourself the chief planner, and that's what you were.
I haven't been there for a year.
That's where the roadblocks were.
The buck.
That's where the roadblocks were. And I had many a discussion with you about this. Many a discussion. And you know that's true.
Thank you.
And then I thought to myself, what did Faith Goldy say to that?
I want to shout it from the top of the CN Tower. Toronto first. It means that our residents come first, period. Why does our mayor seem to care more about housing illegal border jumpers than Toronto taxpayers in their hour of need? The displaced residents of a huge fire at 650 Parliament Street are learning about Mayor John Tory's Toronto last priorities the hard way. A couple of weeks ago, a fire at an apartment complex left about 1,500 Torontonians homeless. And the repair is expected to take months. So all of those people, including several hundred children, are scrambling to find a place to stay. About 700 of those people ended up in hotels, but they're being kicked out today due to other bookings. Hey, John Tory, if hundreds of Torontonians, including children, becoming homeless overnight isn't an emergency, Just out of curiosity, what is? For months we've been reading about illegal migrants being stuffed into Toronto hotels. Yes, free hotel rooms. 4 months on end. And now we're just to believe that we don't have enough space for our own tax-paying citizens? What's happening to these displaced victims is a direct result of poor leadership and backwards priorities, which means that this city at this moment can't even deal with the simplest of crises. I wouldn't be surprised if John Tory told these people that if they want help, they should just leave the country and then re-enter illegally so they can get a hot meal and a place to stay like everyone at Roxham Road. It's insane. This is the leadership of John Tory, and it's embarrassing to watch. But it doesn't have to go on forever. On October 22nd, vote Faith Goldy and vote for a Toronto First agenda. Your needs over outsiders. When I'm elected mayor, it's going to be Toronto First, out of the gates and always. Visit faithfortoronto.ca to learn more about our platform and how you can donate and get involved. Together, we can put Toronto first and truly make our streets safe again.
So there you have it. They all have their different points of view, and thanks to me, she got into the debate. You know, it just makes me laugh that people are picking at her saying, you know, this and that, and look, is she perfect? No. Do I agree with everything that she says? No. She's really got her own mindset, but she's the closest thing to a good mayor that Toronto has a chance at, and that's why I'm supporting her. We want our town, we want our cities back and our towns back. We want our country back. Is Bernier perfect? No, but he's as close to sanity as we're gonna get. Okay, he's the closest thing to legitimacy that we're gonna get, and that's why we need to get him in. It has nothing to do with me thinking they're gods or, you know, goddesses or whatever. No, we're all human. We all err, and we're all imperfect. And that's the great thing about being human. I wouldn't want to be perfect, as close, even though I'm as close as you'll get. But no, I wouldn't want to be perfect. That's totally off the wall. I'm glad that I'm fallible and make mistakes. And, you know, that's the learning curve. That's how we learn. We make mistakes, right? But no, is Faith or Kevin Johnson or Max Bernier perfect? No, and I don't expect them to be. I expect them to do their job properly. And according to their platforms, those are the 3 best ones. So basically, you know, I get a lot of negative comments on the Faith Goldy videos. Not so much on Bernier. I think most people can't really argue with Bernier too much because he's that damn good. But, you know, Faith Goldy or Kevin Johnson, they want normalcy in their cities. They want to see change instead of just another idiot to do the same thing and sit at the desk and go, oh, okay, well, let's just carry on as we are and yada yada. No, not happening. Okay. I think Rob Ford was better than I actually gave him credit for. I think I kind of went hard on him because of the crack thing. I find that to be very not mayor-like, okay? But other than that, he did a lot of good for the city, and you know, karting was available when he was there, and I don't know why people are saying it's illegal and against our Constitution. We don't have a Constitution. Okay, what we have is a Bill of Rights, and it's been slashed to crap. If you've read C-51, and if you've read AM 103, our Bill of Rights means nothing. You may as well just rip it up and use it as paper to start your fire with, okay? Seriously. All of our rights have been taken, and people better wake up to that. And that's why I support Faith Goldy, that's why I support Max Bernier, and that's why I support Kevin Johnson in Mississauga. So, basically, yeah, I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers, hello, and my viewers, hello. If you haven't subscribed yet and you don't know how, there's a button just below the video. I think it has subscribe written on it or something like that, and there's a little bell beside it so you can get all my new videos. And I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.